This is a big-timing comedy production.
Coming to you from the heart of Kingsville, Maryland.
A place where the beer flows like wine.
Deep inside the torture chambers of producer Mike. Big Timing Comedy presents Paco's Got Balls featuring Wendi. Hosted by the founders and pioneers of Big Timing Comedy, Stefan Subotic.
I'm your huckleberry.
And Eric Jolliker.
100 push-ups in 20 minutes!
And featuring Wendy Townsend.
Showing.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
I want to jerk the wheel into a goddamn bridge in Boston.
Stefan.
Eric, are you out there?
How is it there? Where are you at?
Oh man, I am in Mexico.
It looks like Hawaii, where Moana would live.
Oh yeah, I decided to get out of the U.S. for a while. It was a little hot, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
So I'm down here on the beach.
Well, you are a white man in America, so it's probably wise to get out of Dodge.
Yeah, we're not looking so hot right now.
Don't forget to share, guys. And we weren't talking about this.
I just shared.
That's it. That's all we'll touch on.
Good day, good evening, insomnia-ridden night, wherever you're listening. This is episode 168, and this is Quarantine Chronicles, Part 8.
Yeah, we're there.
I'm glad you're counting.
We're digging in deep.
We are. I tried to share this. I think I shared it out.
I just shared it out. Welcome everybody. Glad to see you. We miss you all, and we couldn't be happier that you're here. You're putting your pupils on us, because what better to do on a Friday night during the COVID quarantine, huh?
Yeah, still quarantined. I feel like things are opening up a little bit, at least here in Maryland, right? Where you got the restaurants, the outdoor seating coming this weekend. Is that right?
Yeah, I'd say they're peeling the foreskin back. They're starting to peel it back.
Ooh, just clean it a little bit. We're getting the schmegma out.
We're getting some self-lubrication happening.
Okay. This is a dirty COVID recovery that we're talking about. I don't know how we made this dirty and sexual, but that's typically what we're able to do.
Sometimes you got to find the rainbow at the end of the storm, my friend.
Yeah, and for us, that's being able to leave our homes again, right?
It is.
With some sort of consistency. I think I'm starting to get out. I'm starting to get out a little bit.
Hey, what's that called when they hit the bat? In badminton, when they hit the birdie back and forth, do you know what that term is called?
Volleying?
Is it volleying in badminton?
Yeah, I think it's the same. Yeah, it's a racket sport. I think.
Hey, Mike, could you look that up while we're talking about this, please? Would you mind doing
that? Why? Because you don't have a producer anymore?
You are the producer. Aren't you the producer? I thought you were the producer. Your name literally says Producer Mike.
Oh, that's right. You don't have an intern anymore.
Oh,
now
God.
That we don't have.
That we don't. We're fresh out of those.
Yeah.
So no, we volleyed back and forth on potentially being in the studio this evening, and we're all hip to it, if you will, but it just wasn't enough time with our schedules to work that out. So it sounds like in 2 weeks we're going to be shoulder to shoulder. Or eyeball to eyeball.
I'm going to be 6 feet from you still. I don't want to be near you. But
well, then we're not going to have a guest.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll make it work. But no, yeah, I think again things are starting to open back up a little bit. I think in 2 weeks probably be appropriate now that we're all or have been quarantined for a few months now. I did get out. I went to a gourmet snowball stand, Eric.
Oh yeah. How the fuck do you make a gourmet snowball?
So I went up to Hamden. Have you ever been to the food market in Hamden? It's a restaurant.
I believe so.
Okay. Well, Hamden's known for, the eateries. The food market's a pretty high-end one, but they started a snowball stand across the street. It's in like a storage container. I waited in line almost an hour. People were 6 feet apart. They had cones. You had to have your mask on. We had nowhere to go and nothing to do. So for us, it was like, well, we're out of the house. I'm willing to wait. But I was also telling Sunday, I was like, this better be the best fucking snowball I have ever had in my life. I was like, what could be so great about it? Well, we got up there and I started seeing the menu and it was incredible. So I got a peanut butter, jelly, marshmallow, and banana snowball. So it was more like ice cream than a snowball, but they had like s'mores. They had like rosemary, thyme, basil, like all these complex flavors. Anyway, it'd be a good spot once it cools off a little bit. Huh, baby love? It'd be a good spot once it cools off a little bit as far as people going out and being cooped up when the line's not so long. But I would recommend it. You should check it out. Take your kids, maybe.
You look kind of like Bob Ross every now and again when you move because of that shadow around your head.
Well, here in Mexico, the skies, you can say.
We can't afford a green screen.
Right there.
Yeah,
like
nothing
Bob
but
Ross.
clear blue skies here. It's about 85 and sunny. It's obviously sunny here right now in this part of Mexico. It's a different time zone than where you're at. So I love this palm tree. I've been pulling coconuts off of this all day. Just eating them, just juicing them.
So question.
Sure, Olives.
When you were in said snowball stand, did
Mm-hmm.
they have like a dirty martini flavored snowball?
Oh, no, there was no alcohol. There was no alcohol.
No, it doesn't have to alcohol in it. It just could taste like a dirty martini,
No, I don't think there was any sort of flavor like that. You had your classics, your egg custards and things, but then they had these really rocked up flavors. There was the Captain Crunch flavor where they had like all these different sauces in it, these fruity sauces. Yeah, we're talking about the snowball stand, baby love.
No.
Qualities. It's called Quality Snowballs.
Say hey to Sunday for me.
Hey, Sunday. Eric says hey. And so does the rest of the world and internet.
Interwebs.
The interwebs.
So wait, so was it like Crunch Berry or Peanut Butter Crunch or what was?
No, it was straight up Captain Crunch. They had Captain Crunch cereal in it, but then they also had like a bazillion sauces. They had like raspberry. It sounded incredible. You have to.
Sounds incredible, but does it come without the cuts on the roof of your mouth?
Yeah, no cuts on the roof of your mouth. Yeah, you don't get that.
Like
they had it chopped up real nicely and finely.
It was like the dust you get at the bottom of the bag.
You're gonna pay $5 for that snowball, but I'm telling you right now, it was the best fucking snowball I've ever had in my life. It was more than a snowball.
Hey, with a name. God damn, you and your Chick-fil-A on Friday
She
night.
just delivers it. She just brings it. I can't help it. She's great.
I'm jealous. I'm so jealous.
Gotta get you a Sunday.
I know. So yeah, no, if you're gonna slap gourmet on top of anything, especially a snowball, I would expect no other response other than yours. Like, it was phenomenal. It was like every bit of it.
I mean, I waited in line literally like close to an hour, and I was like, just expecting a snowball, and this was more than that. And I think you would, if you like snowballs.
Now, did you intentionally like lower your expectations so that you weren't disappointed after waiting an hour? That's what I would have done. I'd have been like, this is gonna suck, because I didn't want to sit there and just.
Well, they weren't high in general. Like, again, anytime I've had a snowball, it's been like a fucking basic ass snowball, right? Like maybe the marshmallow and the egg custard. That's as deep as I would go, the most gourmet, let's say, right? So I was like, I'm probably going to get that. I'm sure they just have, like 10 flavors. They had like 40 flavors of things. And I'm talking again, like complex flavors and shit. So.
Say hi, Mila. Say hi, Mila.
I would recommend you take a trip there.
There's my violet girl. Sorry, the dog distracted me.
Are you all drunk talking to your dog?
Yeah, no. Sorry. I mean, you love her too when you come over.
She's a nice dog. I'm a dog lover. You know that.
Sweet girl. She's a sweet girl.
Oh, fucking dog lover. You fucking know that.
I know that. I know that. I know that. You're just rubbing that Chick-fil-A in here. How far is that Chick-fil-A from your home?
I don't know, 4 miles maybe.
Man.
Yeah.
God damn.
Maybe love psychic. She just grabs it and brings it in the door.
Oh, she's great. She's great. She's a doll. She's a keeper. She's a keeper. Don't you fuck this up.
I'm not gonna.
Better not. All right. First, we just want to do a quick plug on our Patreon program. We've picked up a couple more. So we're slowly building. And it's really easy. It helps us out. All you have to do is go to the bigtimingcomedy.com/podcast page and click on that beautiful banner. It's purple. I'm sorry, not purple. It's blue and green, and it says patron. Upon your entry to that, you just select the amount that you want to contribute. And you know what you're going to get?
What's that?
You're going to get some cool shit. You're going to get access to our bonus content. You're going to get some t-shirts, and you're going to get handy jobs from Stefan. And if you go high enough, you might get one for me too. You could just be like, we could be skiing.
Rubber gloves, though, COVID.
Of course, and face masks.
Yeah, definitely wearing my face mask for that.
Well, you got rubber gloves, too, of course.
Yes, but face mask is a good call as well, though. I don't want to take any necessary shots.
Right. And if you happen to be a female patron, we also offer services. It just is. It's a wild card. It's customers' request.
We send Wendi to their door,
or we send Wendi to their door. All you can.
And to be perfectly honest, she would love that.
She would. So again, go to bigtimingcomedy.com/podcast and join. Sign up. Become a part of the team.
Did you say something about t-shirts?
Yeah, is it t-shirt time?
It's t-shirt time?
12:10 is t-shirt time.
It is 12:10.
It's t-shirt time.
T-shirt time.
It's t-shirt time.
Everybody knows it's t-shirt time.
So annoying.
T-shirt time.
It's t-shirt time.
Oh my God, shut up now.
It's
I'm
a
just trying
mask.
to let everybody know so they put their t-shirts
It's a
on.
mask.
It's a mask and a shirt.
That was a hell of a dance move everybody just did. I want to applaud both of you for your moves, for your prowess, and for your commitment to t-shirt time.
And throughout that bit, you were wishing you had a Big Time in Comedy t-shirt on at that moment, didn't you?
Yeah.
I'm rather fond.
Sure did.
I'm rather fond of his t-shirt though.
Look,
yeah,
that's great, but that ain't our brand. Ain't our brand.
I love when it looks like a little fro or like a little like Prince Humperdinck cut.
Go to bigtimingcomedy.com/store and you can buy a t-shirt for yourself from right there if you choose not to become a patron at the right patronage level. I think at $10 is when you start getting free t-shirts and beard koozies.
You say t-shirts plural. Do they get more than one shirt?
Well,
There's just one. I might do a prize pack.
We just had a prize pack. We just had a new member join on, and they're actually going to get a guest spot on one of our episodes in person, in the flesh and blood, because they went to that level. Ready for that?
Sure.
I know I am. I love fans, man. You know what I'm missing?
What's that?
I'm missing a proper fire your guns. I don't want to do this Zoom fire your guns.
I know.
I'm missing the real deal vodka Uzi in the palm of our hands.
I would agree.
Passing it around, just the camaraderie. God, I miss it.
There was some solid camaraderie with it. Look, Mike's got the sawed off.
I have half.
Sawed off.
I have half.
That ain't legal in this state.
Legendary sawed off vodka gun.
It ain't long enough.
It's a beautiful thing.
That's what she said.
So, Stefan, as you can see, I am drinking a very fancy drink this evening.
Yeah, what do you got there? A little martini?
This here's an extra dirty martini.
What makes it extra dirty?
He dipped his foreskin in it. Timing is everything.
No. That's just a dirty. Extra is you got to soak the foreskin for about 5 minutes.
Ooh, man.
You
sound like Bryce.
This here's an extra dirty, which means I put some extra olive juice in it.
Yeah, I've seen you, and you're just eating olives like they're candy. I don't think you've stopped eating olives since we've started this podcast.
Oh, they're so good.
I got another jar of pickles here for you if you're interested.
Ooh,
They're the big
moonshine
olives.
pickles.
Yep.
They're the big olives, and yeah. I went to go reload, and I dropped one, and anything that touches my floor, the black lab immediately just looks like a fur ball. And I dropped it, and I could watch it in slow motion. I was like, no. and then it fell. Like the little refrigerator I have down here, the door was open, and it fell down, and it wedged itself right between a jar and the door.
It did what?
Wedged itself.
Uh-huh.
And I was like,
he's doing his own sound effects now.
I was like,
I like that.
Sweet baby Jesus, you saved my olive.
You turn it into Ryan Stiles with your noises. I'm very impressed by this story. More noises next time. I like it. If I maybe get the dog in there.
She left. She got bored already. So leading up, the whole point of the discussing this is with all of the COVID ness and all of the drink making and boozing at home, I've stepped up my drinkology skills. Okay. And I was making these drinks with this shitty little plastic shaker that I found in my liquor cabinet, and I finally was like, "What the fuck am I doing?" So I go to the old Amazon and boom, ordered a whole shaker kit for like $20, and it was here the next day. Amazing. This shaker is stainless steel. It's a beautiful thing, but that motherfucker, after you throw ice in it and you shake it, that gets cold as hell, and it changes the metals. I guess I don't know. I can't get the fucking lid off of it. So you used to be a bartender.
That's why they smacked the bar with it.
I tried that. I was smacking it on the marble counters.
Oh no.
That motherfucker wasn't coming off. It wasn't denting. It wasn't doing.
You were shaking too long. That's all.
Run under some hot water.
I tried that. I tried every trick. You know what I finally had to do? I went online. I found this where I took a corkscrew and screwed it down through the holes in the top and had to like wedge it between my feet and like pull up on it from the middle, and it finally popped off. Which, by the way, in the middle of it all, I like shaved skin off of my pinky because it was like, yeah, it was and I was trashed. I was like, let me in to make more drinks.
Yeah, that's frustrating. You got locked out of your shaker.
I was so proud and like flaunting it. I made one round, and I was like, people are like, can we get more drinks here? And I'm like, nah.
Yeah, maybe don't squeeze it in there so tight.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing that, but it's still, man, it's still.
Yeah. What is a Zoom circle?
We're all going to learn together.
Shuttlecock, Jason. Shuttlecock.
Shuttlecock?
That's what the badminton thing is called, the shuttlecock. But what is it called when you?
It's called volley. You were correct.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I didn't have to Google that.
The shuttlecock is what you hit. I thought it was a birdie.
I thought it was a birdie too, but it is definitely a shuttlecock. All right, Patrick, that is a creepy ass question. Where is your daughter's Zoom circle time?
How?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was actually him just being thoughtful and asking about your child.
No,
being creepy.
Not, because the last time it said Balls the Hound Jolliker on her Zoom meeting.
Oops.
But we have been sure.
Oh, well, that's what he wanted to hear about. It sounds like
quality control has caught that, and we've not had another incident of that. So
I had a work meeting where I jumped into a background and I had to switch it really quick. I was like, well, sorry, doing a podcast.
I don't feel one bit bad for you. Jay Rolfing, our latest guest, Chef Jay, just chimed in and said, hey, guys.
Hey, Jay.
Hey, Jay.
Sorry, sup, y'all.
Sup, Jay Rolfings. What a great guest Jay was. He was a lot of fun.
He was a lot of fun. I can't wait to get him in studio.
I can't wait to eat his eggs.
I know.
I'm going to eat them eggs.
Next party at Cunningham's.
Ooh, I'm going to eat them eggs, Jay.
When they open the restaurant again.
I asked, Jay, you can chime in. Is there outdoor seating at Cunningham's? Have you guys opened up a little bit this weekend? If you want to tap an answer in for us, let us know. Looks like the state here is opening up the restaurants a bit.
What does SIL mean?
You're the guy. I'm not going to be the acronym guy.
I give up.
I don't know.
I don't know the social media acronyms.
Patrick, stop with this hip bullshit. See all this gray? I'm too old for this shit. Just tell me what you mean.
I know, right?
Why don't you just tell me the name of the movie you want to see?
Oh, back to your screens in the background when you were doing it earlier, and I was like, "This is my shit." It reminded me of the movie Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Remember when he's in Hawaii and he's trying to talk to his brother, and he's like super heartbroken, and his brother's just doing
like, "Well, I'm out here on the beach.
I'm in the mood."
Yeah, I'm having a great time out here on the beach. Sunday's in the water right now. Actually, she's been out there.
Nude out there.
Yeah. She came. There's a Chick-fil-A up on the highway up this way near this tree formation. She came from there, brought him down onto the beach, handed me the Chick-fil-A, and then like a goddess jumped into the water.
That is a nude beach, right?
Of course, yeah. I of course am not. I'm not.
He's not wearing any pants. He's just wearing a t-shirt.
Well, I don't want to burn. I don't want to burn while I'm doing the podcast.
His pale skin. Yeah.
You should get yourself a foreskin. That'll prevent that.
Prevent my chest from burning? That would be a big foreskin.
So it looks like a private beach.
Of course, you know how I roll. It's a Prince of Parkville, white trash Tony Stark.
And what car did you rent while you were there?
What did I get this time? Another Maserati. You know how I travel.
Of course.
Oh, I'm just hammering fries and having a great time.
And eating Chick-fil-A in his Maserati.
He travels like Richard Gere and Pretty Woman.
Hey, it's a great film. Julia Roberts.
Hey, I love that because I've just been fishing with that. And finally, you admit to watching Pretty Woman because
of course.
Last time I referenced it, you all were like, what the fuck? You watched
No,
Woman?
we've all seen it. I can't remember the last time I've seen it, but
hey, CR. Chase Jester, the drummer.
Chase. Hey, I did some Facebook messaging with Chase. We're going to get a jam sesh together. We're going to have a drummer balls.
I'm sorry, what?
Drummer?
We're going to get I've talked to Chase via Facebook Messenger.
Oh, really?
We've had some conversations.
Exchanged words.
We're going to have a drummer, is what I'm telling you.
I'm totally okay with this.
We're at least going to get a sesh together, see what happens,
Oh.
see how it goes. Maybe lay down a few tracks in the recording studio.
I have a
see what
feeling-
happens.
I have a feeling it's going to be ridiculous.
It could be explosive. It could be like when Don Henley joined the Eagles.
Is it going to be as crazy as Comedy Mania?
Yeah, brother. I thought we were going to have some sound clip. Do we have some
hey,
sort
Haley. Hey, Haley.
Mike, get a sound clip ready. Is it as big as Comedy Mania? And Mike,
that was your cue, because you need, having it ready is one thing. Saying,
all right,
I want you to do this,
and I'll point at such as a big event as Comedy Mania.
Good.
Months. I did my first live stand-up show.
Justin Schlegel from 98 Rock.
Justin Schlegel.
You know the good people. Scott, you've been on their episode. Paco's Got Balls with Stefan and Eric, featuring Wendi.
Yeah.
Big time in comedy. Go find Scott's episode. It is knee-slapping. They did a really interesting show.
What's up, Jared?
Where there was a wrestling ring set up at the State Theater for a show for a company that didn't go on because everything got shut down. And then when the thing got built and they shut down everything, they were just like, screw it, keep the ring in there. We got nothing going on. No need to pack it up and send it home. Just leave it here. So the big time in comedy guys are like, well, let's have our asses a show in this thing. And I don't know how that dude Eric does it. Eric Jacquelier.
That dude.
The guy's got a business sense about him. This is one of the guys that runs this local promotion company, big time in comedy, with our own Wendi Townsend. You ever heard of Fight TV? FITE?
Oh, yeah. It's great.
I don't think so. Fight.
You've heard of DAZN, like the streaming service?
DAZN.
DAZN, that's it. I was botching it. DAZN. He got this company that is nationally known. They do production. They do MMA fights. They do boxing. He got Fight TV to have a camera crew and do the whole thing. Had a crane camera.
He's giving you all the
Had a
credit.
handheld camera. Had an entire production 10 monitor setup with a PA, with an assistant, with an on-site director. I've never seen. I wandered into this thing thinking,
Hold on,
it's
pause
going to
it,
be a
Mike.
webcam set up on a tripod.
Yes.
You're reading our accolades here.
We've got some good ones.
We're never going to get him out the door.
I wanted to banter about this a little bit.
I was going to let the thing finish, and then we could banter.
Oh, okay. All right.
Let the thing finish.
Continue.
We're going to be streaming to a home audience. There's nobody in attendance. All the comics are hanging out.
So that's what it was. There was nobody there.
Exactly. The place was empty, except for the comics, who were all either hanging out in their cars or hanging out back outside, socially distant. And then you get the call, hey, you're on deck, come inside. And I get there. He's got a crane camera. He's got all this stuff. It's unbelievable. Well, Eric Woodworth, good comedian, friend of mine, has been on the show a couple of times.
Was there a photo of this?
Oh, there's been a lot of photos.
Because I was confused as to what the hell that was. Okay, that makes sense.
Making a little more sense now.
Mr.
Go to
Scott
search
Riordan.
Big Time in Comedy on Instagram. Search Big Time in Comedy on Facebook. You could watch the whole show. It was like 2+ hours. Wendi did great. Eric did great. A bunch of us went up. Shout out to Stefan. Rose Vineshank made me laugh my ass off. But Eric comes up to me and goes, dude, they got a wrestling ring. There's no way you and I are just going to do stand-up and leave this thing without taking a couple of bumps. So I said, all right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you a verbal cue. I'm going to say, let me leave you with this. You do the hot run-in. We get into it. Full-blown melee. Full-blown.
Yeah.
I do the deal. I hit him with the gimmick. Let me leave you with this. Here comes Eric. Eric rolls in. We get face-to-face. He's got like this body vest on. I'm dressed like a wrestler.
Yes, that's what I saw, the body vest. I was like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, he dressed up like one of the members of the Shield. He lifts up his vest, throws it over his face. He doesn't see. Bam, I hit him with a super kick. He gets wobbly. I put him into a super. We go lift him up in the air, hit him with the double. We hit him with a double suplex. You can see the whole video.
It was incredible.
At Big Time in Comedy's Facebook page. The issue.
But you hurt yourself.
Is I fell on my neck across Eric's arm, and I wrecked my neck for 2 days. It still hurts.
Yeah, that's funny. But what happens the next time when you can't walk anymore?
Ah, man, I can finally relax and let the family take care of me the way I've been taking care of them. Ah, yes. It was great.
Check out
Go
his
watch the
closing
footage.
music, Stefan.
It's my first show back. It was weird not having an audience. It was fun getting to wrestle for a second, and Scott's not wrong. Almost paralyzing myself.
Stop.
Yeah. I'll only stop when I'm 6 feet under and you guys are putting together a benefit show so Mudge can continue to take care of the kids. It was a good time. Shout out to a Big Time in Comedy. They raised a bunch of money for cancer support, not necessarily research, but putting money in the pockets of families that have members that have cancer to pay some bills, put some food on the table, put some gas in the tank. So good time, good cause, and I definitely cracked a vertebrae or two. Josh Spiegel's coming up with his award-winning news.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Hell of an event. Hell of an event over the weekend, right? It was about 3 hours long. People can still catch it on Fight TV. It's still streaming it. You can just go to Fight.
It's on Big Time in Comedy's Facebook page.
Go there. I would say go to Fight. You can just stream it on Fight. You can type it in. It's really cool because you type it in the search bar and it pops right up. Comedy Mania. And it has the description. It says Larry Legend. It's tagged in pro wrestling. It's which is really neat because I put that on the TV because I can search it just in my search bar.
There you go, Mike.
PlayStation. That's how you get it on the TV, Mike. Don't worry. But yeah, man, it was about 3 hours long.
I got a smart TV.
About 3 hours long. You and Kelly hosted it. You know, it had a real like telethon-y like feel to it. It was great. It was like a real event. I'll tell you what, man. And shout out to Jared and all those guys at the state.
Hell yeah, man.
We had
Jared
all this
chimed in here a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
When we kicked this off, so his timing was impeccable. I don't know if he's still listening or not.
Yeah, I mean, we had the ring, we had the pyrotechnics, the CO2, we had full entrances for people when they came out. I mean, it was just so much fun. And then all the production. I mean, we had people with free cam, hand cams walking around. We had the crane cam. I mean, talk about production value.
Called a jib. That's what that's called. It's from a jib. Learning all these technical TV production.
You're welcome.
Well, we had a big jib, let me tell you.
Well,
with a small camera.
Jared over at State Theater, he's got a huge jib.
Yeah, I've always said that of Jared.
Kelsey's dream.
So yeah, we went up there, had a lot of great comics, as Justin mentioned. Thez Grimes, Rose Vineshank, Mike Quinlan. Mike Quinlan came out and did like a giant luchador character the whole time. It was wonderful.
Incredible.
Woodworth came out, did some great musical stuff. We got up there, Barry Saxon the Hound, and threw Dayton in there, and we played two songs we know and two new ones that we hadn't tried before.
Two brand new ones.
Yeah, and I think we did pretty good. Got some good feedback. Wendi came up, did her thing. Justin closed it out. Just being a madman as usual, right? And then, as he said, the fucking wrestling at the end was incredible. We actually did get it Woodworth up, fucking flip his big ass, which is a lot of fun. It's funny, Justin says he hurt his neck because my whole fucking side, like back down here, like where I would have picked him up from, like my whole fucking muscles on the side were just like sore for 2 days. I'm like, God, am I this out of shape?
Wait, so that was from picking him up, or was it?
I think so. I don't know if it was. I don't know. It could have been the impact of falling, but it was on the side that I like picked him up.
Justin,
well, I mean, was it that hard for the two of you to pick him up though?
Not a
lot. There was so much adrenaline and shit.
Oh my God.
It was really the timing of it to be like 1, 2, 3. Let's make sure, because if we didn't do it at the same time, it wouldn't have fucking mattered.
Oh,
right?
you guys did an amazing job, and I, the thing I find the most fascinating is we were all sitting in the green room during somebody's set, and that conversation happened.
Yeah,
and I don't remember, you rolled in because it started off with me sitting there talking to Justin, and then I think Eric came in, and then you were not far behind, and they were kind of already started talking about it. And Justin just started formulating all of this, and then he started putting you in, and you guys were all talking lingo, and then Kelly comes in, and she's sitting down because her and I were getting ready to go back on during a break.
Yeah.
And he goes, all right, and then you, and he points at Kelly. He's like, you're going to go and you're going to pin Eric. You're going to pin him. And she's like, what? What? She's like, what? I was like, just do what they say.
That was right after I hit Woodworth with the Stone Cold Stunner. I don't want to lose the fact that I also delivered a pretty convincing Stone Cold Stunner at the end of that show as well.
Oh, and Eric went flying. He went
it was
flying.
Great. He said there's two ways to do the sell on a stunner. He goes, one way is the way The Rock does it, where he comes down and hits his knees and goes bouncing up. He goes, I don't have the athleticism for that. He goes, the other way is Scott Hall, the way Razor Ramon did it. He goes, he hits it and he comes down and then just flies up and lands on his ass and his back. He goes, that's the one I'm going to do. Right. But Woodworth was funny because I go, look, dude, I don't want to hurt you. Like, I'm going to go down. Like, people would hurt their neck doing this. Like, I'm going to grab you by he goes, I was like, I'll let go or whatever. He goes, dude, I played rugby. I played contact sports. He goes, kick me in the stomach as hard as you want and grab my fucking neck.
Man, it's hard.
Yeah.
He is literally a giant teddy bear that's tough as rocks.
Mm-hmm.
He's even got like his bicep is ripped. So it curls up into like a ball, and there's like a divot. There's like a divot right here because he's ripped it, and then you can't. I don't know. There's no way to fix it. I guess I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it was fun too with John because Jocelyn and I and Eric got to talking, and we're talking about like what we should be doing. And Jocelyn's like, "Well, I want to, he's like, I want you to run in and we double suplex him." I'm like, "That's good." I was like, "But first, what you got to do is to sell it." I was like, "You got to try to get him up."
Right.
And you can't, right?
You
got to try to get him up a couple of times.
Yeah, you guys.
You called me, and it was great, man. We just had this. Yeah.
I mean, it was literally 60 to 90, maybe 120 seconds. That's 2-3 minutes of the three of you bantering. And then you guys pull Kelly in, and then Justin's like, points at me. He's like, then I want you to slide in. I want you to count him out. I was like, all right, I can do that. and it was just like the best culmination of the ending of this thing. You couldn't have concluded it any better.
You had a ring, you might as well have used it.
Yeah, I think my hope for this is it becomes an annual event. We do Comedy Mania like once a year, continue to build on the concept. And I think
I'm sure Kelly would do it.
Yeah, for sure. I think some of the feedback I've gotten too is, yeah, we should have done more of the wrestling stuff. And I think, with COVID and everything, we were cognizant of that. We weren't really able to get away with that.
Right.
We rested a little bit at the end.
Now that we've done one,
I think next year there could be a lot more of that type of shit. I pictured that going
to build on.
Yeah, we could be cutting promos in between where people are backstage. You could have actual matches. Like, I would have fucking wrestled you. We could have figured something out. You know what I mean? Like, it would have been fun.
and again, with the proper lead up, dude, we could totally prep.
Yeah.
Totally do some rehearsals and yeah, man, like get in there, dude, spend like a week or so just going in there a couple of nights and just, I'm in.
Yeah. But so again, I think it was a big success, as far as what we were looking to accomplish. Again, getting Fight TV involved and getting all these extra eyes on it and raising a lot of good money for a good cause, right? Like, it was a fun thing to do, and it looked good, and it was fun, like I said. So I'm happy with it.
I just want to give Kelly's Dream a shout out, kellysdream.org, and please go donate. It doesn't, donate. Doesn't hold back. Don't hold back. We raised over $2,000, and that was with 3 days of promoting it. Because we just did this thing in short order. We came up with the idea, the concept 2 weeks prior to it, and we executed it.
This is true.
Like, we put a lot into it in that short period of time, but
I would agree. Production value off the charts. We had all the right players, man.
It was, man.
Big piece of that again is Jared and the State Theater. They've been awesome.
I think you've made some real friends there.
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah.
We'll continue to work with those guys.
I mean, this is
collaborate.
Shit, we do this next year and we give ourselves a month.
We got a year now. I'm already putting the show together. Don't you?
No. I mean, like a month to promote it.
I got a year.
At least.
I'm picking a date right now. I'm going to announce it at the end of this show.
Okay.
Comedy Mania once a year. It'll be like WrestleMania or the Super Bowl. It's going to be the same time every year, same weekend, same night of the week. It'll be a Saturday night, and it's going to get bigger and fucking badder. Wait till fucking Razor Ramon and Jake the Snake Roberts show up at the next one. You'll see.
Until you outgrow the State Theater.
Yeah, Nikolai Volkov lives in Kingsville. We'll blow this fucker out.
I think we could pull some Mick Foley into this, couldn't we?
I don't. Who's not? You know, Mick. He's a fucking star. That guy wrote books and
He's
shit.
A comedian too.
Hey, look him up.
Like a legit, professional comedian, is he not?
Maybe. I didn't know he did stand up. You're teaching me something.
I'm pretty sure he is. I think he's done Magoobies. Hold on.
Yeah, but a lot of those wrestlers have that. They're not really stand up. Like they've had other guys come through there. Like I think like Dolph Ziggler and some. I don't know. I think they kind of tell stories about the rig.
Done comedy tours, bro. Like
I can see it. I mean, I'm not calling you crazy. I'm just saying, yeah. That's they've had other wrestlers though that have come through there. Same deal. Miz, maybe. Remember that guy, The Miz? He was on.
I love The Miz.
Yeah, he was on Road Rules or one of those, and then he became a wrestler. Yeah,
The Miz. It's like fucking what's his name? He does the podcast now. The comedian. He was on Road Rules too. Shit. Can't remember his name.
Yeah, I don't know.
But Haley said, Stefan, I loved your songs.
Oh, thanks, Haley.
Got to hear some new ones. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We'll keep improving upon them, writing some new ones and improving the ones we got, but I think we showed up, didn't miss too many notes from what I could glean. I'm proud of you, Balls. You played the shit out of that saxophone.
Hey,
he blows.
You played the shit out of that guitar.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah,
it was a good time.
Did you purchase a new guitar there, Stefan?
No,
that was my old guitar that got repaired. It was at a luthier for like a year. The headstock had cracked. I dropped it. It fell off the strap. The strap let go, and I hit the ground. And I picked it up, and all the strings were loose. So I was like, and the headstock was like off like that. Like it was cracked off of it. So it was a huge repair.
Did I show you that picture of my buddy Russ's Taylor?
Mm-mm.
That the headstock split in half on him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll show you those sometime.
Yeah, I mean, this guy had to put a new graphite truss rod in. He had to do everything. He had to change. And the other thing was, I had a buddy that like repaired it, just like because this happened a decade ago that it broke, and I had a buddy like just like basically gorilla glue it and keep it in a vise for 6 months, and then left it. And the guy when I took it to luthier, he's like, "Does this guitar ever stay in tune?" I was like, "Not really, no."
Really.
And like I have to tune it after every fucking song. So anyway, it was a big repair. It took a long time, but the guy did it right, and yeah, it sounded good, man. That's my
Sounds
blues
phenomenal.
Hawk. It's a Gibson. It's called a Blues Hawk. It's a hollow-bodied electric.
How's that Ovation you have?
Oh, that's dead. Eric destroyed that. We know that.
It's in my fucking garage still, and I've tried to have stuff on take it with him, and he won't.
It's in 2 pieces. I need it to be in 1 piece to take it with me.
It's about to get hung on my wall back here.
You should. Fuck it. That's probably better use for it at this point.
I just asked a buddy of mine not too long ago. He bought this Frankenstein looking dual neck, and he was going to set it up so he could play Hotel California on it, and he's like, it won't stay in tune. Like, well, how much you want for it? I'll hang it on the wall. He says, oh, I couldn't sell you this, man. I got this. I got too much money in it. Like,
the next project I got here, Mike, I have this SRV special edition Fender Strat. He had huge hands.
Yes,
so he's got bass frets as the on the fretboard. So my hands aren't nearly as big as his. So it's actually really hard to play the guitar. So I'm going to get it refretted and get the like the pickups and everything, the soldering, make sure everything's good inside the guitar, just clean it up a little bit. But I'll have that as well.
You got a guy?
I do. I'm going to use the same guy that did my last one. He said frets are like his actual like bag. That's
very cool. All right.
Philtonic guitars.
So speaking music, Stefan,
a
couple of nights ago, we were texting back and forth.
We were.
And you
he answers text.
I'd seen the movie Rocket Man.
Oh, Rocket Man. Yeah, that was great, huh? Did you see it?
And you suggested that I watched it that night. We battled up. And it was, I wept at one point.
I cried a time or two in that movie.
Yeah. Mike,
I've seen it. Yep.
Did you cry, Mike?
A little bit. Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Did you get weepy? Did you get misty-eyed?
Absolutely. It was a good story. Good story.
It was.
It was not in the order I would have thought it would have been in, but I was like, that didn't happen there, but okay. All right.
I thought it was a little weird, I guess, just because it was the 70s. It just kind of looked like all the girls he hooked up with were guys,
Right. Well,
I mean,
no, he had a wife. He had a wife.
No, he was gay. Elton was gay, and there's nothing wrong with that. He was awesome, though. I mean, he was just. I thought it was a neat story, just because again, you see all these fucking rock stars that get fucked up on sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and they push away the people that really love them.
Yeah,
Yep.
It's every fucking movie I watch, every book I read, every story I hear. It's almost the same story.
Yeah.
They just get so full of themselves. They have these fucking vultures around them, these leeches that just tell them how great they are and don't give a shit about them, and just